I'm running out of time. I've reached that point now. There's the train. Where I can't make any mistakes. Literally every let's see, it's 20 days. It's the 7th. No, less than that. 19 days now before I'm gone, and there is literally. Let's go this way. There's literally no room for air. Every single free day, morning and afternoon, is scheduled and occupied. Thank goodness for Google Calendar, which allows me to so easily keep track of stuff. Between, let's just kind of give you a rundown of what's going on. Nearly every Saturday, what, 2 Saturdays left. Mornings will be spent making trips back and forth to the dump. Last ones, just getting rid of the last things that I've got to dispose of. Some of them are kind of complicated, like the shrines. I've got these big old Shinto shrines, the Kamidana, which who knows what you've seen, which I've featured on some of my videos. Can't find a home for them, so they're going to be. Don't worry, I'm not going to take them to the dump. This is something I knew I could have done, but it took Victor to remind me on a phone call a few days back. I said, I don't know what I'm going to do with these shrines, and he said take them to the shrine and have them burned. That's perfect. That's the way it's supposed to be done. Don't know why I didn't think about that myself. I used to offer that as a service with my business, where I would people could send me their old Shinto items, and I would take them to collect them and then take them to the shrine to be burned. Trick is, it's a little out of the season. I've missed the window of opportunity. They would have had I think there's a word for this too. It's like dendon yaki or something like that, or maybe that's a sweet or treat. Anyway, you take it to the shrine and burn it. And there's one just down there past this train, right over there. It has they have a fire pit where they burn things, and a little collection area where you can put stuff. Mine are a little bit big, but I think it's okay. It's a big collection thing. I may take the shrines to a couple of different shrines. When I'm talking about my shrines, I'm talking about little tiny household shrines, but they're pretty big. They're big antique shrines. They're beautiful items, and I'll take them to larger full-size community shrines where they've got the burned pits, and they've got receptacles where you can place the items to be burned. So I'll do that, and to get rid of those. The shoji, it looks like no one's going to take those except Victor's going to come back and he might come back and take one set of shoji and maybe a bicycle, although after his experience with my antique so far, I wonder, he and I were just talking last night, and he was telling me how much work the shipping was. And now, maybe, and I never really elaborated on it, but I'm done with shipping. If I can avoid ever going to a post office again in my life, I've shipped so many thousands of items during the course of my business. It's such a pain in the butt. And I don't mind a pain in the butt for other people. I'm just so super saturated. It's like an alcoholic that's drank so much and doesn't want to touch another thing again. And I'm at that point. I never want to pack an item or ship an item or do anything. And I know it's rather selfish. It's bad. It's to the point that I don't send presents. I send well wishes, but I just can't stand going to the post office anymore. So Victor we were talking last night, and he was telling me about all the hours he's spending shipping. And by the way, some people are asking him about the money thing and related to me. And guys, just to make it clear, I have no interest no interest at all in anything to do with it. I don't want any money. If Victor's making money off of it, good for him. I'm delighted. I knew that this stuff has some value, and I knew that whoever took it had a potential to make a living off it. I did. I just don't want anything to do with it. And I hope Victor has a lot of fun, and I hope he does, go out and buy some more whiskey or do whatever he wants. Just don't involve me, because I'm done with it. So please, if you guys have the idea of sending messages to Victor asking about what to do with the money or if any way to do with me, don't do that, please, because it's all Victor's. It's nothing to do with me anymore. I don't want to be a part of that, and I wish Victor well and all of that. And if he wants to come up and get the one set of shoji plus my bicycle, the softypapa bicycle is going. I'm going to give it to the guy at the bicycle store, a bicycle store down the street, if Victor doesn't want it, and if Victor doesn't want it, anybody else can get it, but it has to be quick. I'm rambling now. So that's what's happening. The mornings are going to be taken up with dump trips, taking the shrines to get burned. And then the afternoons are basically events. I've been every single weekend, 2 weekends left, And then I'm going to parties, farewell parties with friends and family, going out drinking with my father-in-law and my brother-in-law one night, kind of a guy's party. I'm going to be on the Three Old Dudes podcast. I think that's on the, what is that? Excuse me, pardon me. Not this weekend, but then following weekend, I think it is. Can't quite remember. And I'm sorry, I'm getting requests to do other things. People are writing to me and asking me if I can attend stuff. I'm just flat out of time. Oh, I'm going to student's house for dinner one night. Oh, family and I, my wife and I are going up to the American Embassy. We have to work out some stuff. Emily's American passport had expired, so we have to get her a new American passport. And we need both parents there to do that, or a complicated affidavit sworn by or notarized by a notary. Is it affidavit the right word or something? So we thought it would be easier just to do it, the three of us. So we all took a day off from work and school and are going up to do that. It's complicated, and there's no room for error. And I remain committed to the task of getting my life down to next to nothing. I'm enjoying it so much so, almost at a danger of going too far and going overboard. I have to kind of, I came up with the idea of getting rid of the. Well, I won't go into that. There's some stuff I'm realizing that I'm catching myself. So think about it, Kurt. Think. Oh, see that bus over there? That bus over there is connected right at the edge of that building. That's connected with my school. I'm not giving anything away. Some of my students today are headed off to go snow skiing today, and so I won't have those classes. That'll give me time to. I don't have any classes today, so that'll give me time. That's good. This will give me time to. I need to write a test for the grade 6 students and clean out my desk. Continue cleaning everything out. Take all that stuff back and forth and get rid of it. Busy. And yeah, someone asked me if I was anxious and, having thoughts of regrets. And yeah, you betcha. Sure. I'm anxious and I'm regretting things already, and I'm glad for things. So, that I hope I'm never giving the impression or trying to, provoke any idea that this is all being done with confidence and certainty. It's none of that. It's being done in spite of lack of confidence and lack of certainty. Simply for want of the idea that this might be the right thing to do for my family and myself, and also for the desire for adventure, which is an ongoing thread through my life of my wife and I. So you do it in spite of it. It's cold, it's scary outside. The dark is threatening. The unknown, the uncertainty is risky, but I'm going to do it nonetheless. And it won't be easy, but I'm going to do it nonetheless. Okay, now I get to work nonetheless. Take care, everybody. Bye bye.